The Philadelphia Phillies are back to their winning ways after a series win against the Chicago Cubs, a huge series win at that against a very good team. The Phillies kicked off a 3-game series at Citizens Bank Park Friday night against the Toronto Blue Jays after losing a series to them a few weeks ago. They got a huge 8-0 shutout win against the Blue Jays in front of the home crowd, riding momentum, like I said, after that huge Cubs series win. And they are just back and staying in the win column. The Philadelphia Phillies are playing winning baseball, and it's great to see after a felt like forever, long losing skid. Anyway, welcome into Phillies Daily, everybody. I'm your host, Mike Hennelly. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Phillies content. The Phillies got that huge shutout win thanks in large part to Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez took the mound for that series opener against the Blue Jays last night. He went 7 shutout, 7 scoreless innings against the Blue Jays. He allowed just 4 hits. He walked 1 batter, and he had 6 strikeouts in those 7 scoreless innings. Ranger Suarez is now 5-1 with a 2.32 ERA through his first 8 starts in 2025. Huge bounce back from his prolonged struggles last year in 2024. In that second half of the season, he's back to looking and pitching like the Ranger Suarez we all know he is capable of doing. Just great stuff out of Ranger Suarez. When he's going good, this Philly starting rotation is just really unstoppable, unbeatable, and they are extremely elite and dominant. Great to see out of Ranger Suarez. Also great to see Kyle Schwarber, the Schwarbarian. Now, he had a slow start to his favorite month of June. Obviously, he has had a historic June throughout his major league career. Just always seems to put up impressive and just out-of-this-world power numbers in the month of June. For whatever reason, he just is in love with this month. Unfortunately, he got off to a very, very slow and very, very cold start to June this season in 2025 with the Phillies. But Kyle Schwarber, last night against the Blue Jays, hit a 3-run home run in the second inning. A Schwarbomb. He crushed it. Just absolutely annihilated it. Great to see out of him. He is just impressively strong, and he's got insane power. Kyle Schwarber. It was his 22nd home run of 2025. Still a long season to go, so who knows what he finishes the season with. 40 home runs, 50 home runs. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully, this puts him on track to another historic performance in June within the next half of the month, the second half of the month. Because like I said, he did start off very slow in June. But he has now had home runs in consecutive games. Going back to that Cubs series, hit a home run as well. And now he's up to 3 home runs and 7 RBIs in the month of June in 2025. Great stuff from Kyle Schwarber. Hopefully, he heats up at the plate because the Phillies offense is so much better when Kyle Schwarber is getting hits, using his power, and just launching absolute massive home runs for the Phillies. Another player that is also heating up for the Phillies, and it's great to see because he has had a very, very, very down year at the plate, JT Realmuto, the Phillies catcher. He's been one of their best players since he was traded to the team back in 2019 from the Miami Marlins. One of the best, if not the best, catchers in baseball, especially defensively. Like I said, his offense has been very subpar in 2025 compared to what we are accustomed to seeing out of JT Realmuto offensively. But like Kyle Schwarber, is he heating up right now in June as the Phillies are getting back to their winning ways? JT Realmuto, he's batting just .241 overall in 2025, but last night against the Blue Jays, he was 2 for 3 with an RBI in that 8-0 shutout win. He hit just .205 in the month of May. Very low numbers. Just very weird to see out of JT Realmuto. Just not what we're used to seeing out of him. He's batting .344 so far in June in 32 at-bats. So really night and day between those numbers. He's heating up at the plate for the Phillies these first 2 or so weeks of June, and they really need it because they were, like I said, they were obviously losing a lot of games. JT Realmuto, can be a huge piece to this Phillies offense. When he's going good, that just provides the offense with more depth, with more power, with more production. And they need that because we've seen how bad this offense can be when they're not going good, when everybody through the order from top to bottom is not going well. JT Realmuto heating up, like I said, 344 batting average so far in June. He's 7 for his last 15 in the last 4 games, including 3 multi-hit games in his last 4 games. Just great stuff out of JT Realmuto. Hopefully the veteran catcher can keep it up as we progress through this 2025 season, as we make this playoff push, as we get into the second half of the season, as the Phillies try to pursue and try to win a World Series. JT Realmuto can be a huge and key piece to this Phillies team, to this Phillies lineup. When he's going good at the plate, the sky's the limit for this offense. And JT Realmuto is heating up just like Kyle Schwarber, just like the Phillies offense, just like this Phillies team. Hopefully everybody can keep this up. And maybe, just maybe, they'll get some help as we near this July 31st trade deadline. It's no mystery, no secret that the Phillies have weaknesses, have glaring weaknesses with this team. The outfield, particularly center field and left field, has been a weakness. The bullpen has been a massive, massive weakness, a massive inconsistent just performances all season long from the very start of the season. They have their good stretches here and there, but way too many just bad stretches for this Phillies bullpen. And a guy that most likely is going to be on the move this trade deadline is Pirates right-handed pitcher and late inning reliever Dennis Santana. Like I said, he's a right-handed pitcher. He's 29 years old. He's got 1 more year of club control. Next year, he's arbitration eligible, and then he'll be a free agent in 2027. So there's that. It's not just a 1-year rental. If the Phillies were to trade for Pirates late inning reliever Dennis Santana, he is having a career year in 2025, despite a very, very bad season overall for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dennis Santana has a 1.80 ERA in 30 appearances, 30 innings in 2025 for the Pirates. He's got 5 saves in 6 opportunities. Like I said, he's having the best season of his major league career. He's mostly been used in the 8th and 9th innings with the Pirates. So, fits the description, what the Phillies are looking for, checks the boxes as they're trying to acquire late inning, high leverage bullpen arms at this trade deadline to shore up the bullpen, to make a playoff and World Series push. He most likely, like I said, is going to be traded. He's a piece that the Pirates can part with. They can get decent return for him with that 1 more year of club control. With the season he's having, teams are going to be calling up for Dennis Santana. The Pirates have the 5th worst record. They are the 5th worst team in all of Major League Baseball as of today, as of Saturday. So they are going to be sellers at the trade deadline. Couple guys that they can part with, but Dennis Santana is a guy that the Phillies and Dave Dombrowski, the president of baseball operations for the Phillies, should be all over, should be all in for at the trade deadline. 1.80 ERA, 8th and 9th inning kind of guy, late inning, high leverage reliever, and the Phillies definitely need that in their bullpen. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phillies Daily. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I am heading to Citizens Bank Park today to watch the Phillies live in action, so it should be a fun day. I am going to provide you guys with great content for tomorrow's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe for more Phillies content. This is Phillies Daily. I'm your host, Mike Hennelly. Let's get this huge win against the Blue Jays to get a consecutive series win and stay on this winning track. And as always, go Phils.